So,
Hello.
this is going to be the first episode of the podcast. So, Thomas, what is... Yeah. So what was up, like what we, as you were saying earlier, what's up with the Greenville and all these other Roblox games? Well,
anyways, I don't know, like, in my personal opinion, let's just keep reviewing.
Philip, we need you to be a part of this.
I was in the JJ's Greenville person, and I looked at the developer, and he kept crushing my Discord.
Okay, as you were saying, Thomas, what's up with Greenville? Like removing cars and stuff, and all these other games.
It's mainly just due to the fact that car brands are irritated, I guess, that they have their models in their game, or in Greenville. Like, Greenville is a really good game in my opinion, and there shouldn't be any reason why the car brands would want to remove it, like, cause like free advertising. But I do understand the fact that some car companies, like Toyota, for example, they don't like having their cars shed in a negative light, and that's the main reason why some racing games in the past have had issues with getting Toyota licensed.
Like Need for Speed, but we saw
that. Yeah, like Need for Speed, for example. That's a very good example.
Toyota
and the developers of Need for Speed had some issues in the past with that.
We saw the start of the downfall when Greenville first removed the beater cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the exact reason why they removed the beater cars, actually, because it shows the cars like decrepit and in a negative light.
Yeah, with like all these issues when the car companies tend to be known for like reliability and stuff.
Yeah, but I still don't really get it because the beta cars were only old cars, which are supposed to be old and decrepit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. The car companies just don't want their cars to be shaded in a negative light, and beater cars show them in a negative light, like them being old, smoking, bumpers hanging off, rust everywhere, things are held on by zip ties, stuff like that.
The wheels being messed up. You got
like rusty exhaust, loud. The engine just sounds like it's about to die, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, well.
I don't know, but another big reason why the game is like car companies in general are removing their cars from having their cars removed from Greenville in Southwest Florida are due to the fact of this is just what I've heard mainly. It's due to Driving Empire. Driving Empire, like, almost every single time a car is taken off sale or fully removed from Greenville.
Because Driving Empire used to be actually good before they were bought by someone.
Yeah, they were bought by
one of the biggest gaming companies in the world. They're able to afford car licensing.
No, it's Voldex. It's Voldex.
Oh, Voldex, not Voxtons. I don't know.
They bought.
I don't know where I got Voxtons
recently.
from.
They bought Brookhaven recently.
Yeah, they bought a bunch of.
They bought Brookhaven.
Yeah, what they do is they buy a bunch of popular games and basically make them shit.
Like if I
mean, Brookhaven was already shit before they were bought, but
I mean, yeah, but.
Brookhaven, it's a good. Don't get me wrong, Brookhaven is a really good RP game, but everything else is jack shit. Like their cars are literal blocks.
Yeah, I mean,
that's one of the things I hate about the game is that their cars are literally just full-on blocks.
I'm looking at Voldex right now. They own 3 games that sit, 3 featured games. You got Brookhaven, Driving Empire, and NFL Universe Football.
Yeah, that's the game they fully own. I think they actually made some stuff that they like buy a portion of a game, not fully, but like a portion, and get to decide what gets added to the game and stuff.
Well,
yeah, and I think it might be due to a financial issue as well with that.
Yeah.
Wolfpack, it still says that Wolfpack owns Brookhaven.
Interesting.
Yeah, maybe they just bought a portion of the game like they do and just control what gets added and not.
It's still called
Yeah.
Wolfpack Games, but this account that was made on 12/27/2024 called BH Group Owner. I think that's a Voldex
Oh.
account.
Yeah, it's probably is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Voldex QA.
I mean, it's sad that we have to lose all these good vehicle brands. Like, we've lost so many. We've lost Chevy. We just lost all GM vehicles. We've
Yeah,
lost
that was the
Range
beginning.
Rover,
All the
Land
GM
Rover.
was in the
We've lost
beginning.
Jaguar, Saab. What else is there?
I don't think Wolfpack's even in his own group anymore, is he?
But
I
yeah,
can't
it's
find
it's
him.
a really sad time for just a lot of RP games and of car roleplay games in general, because who likes to really look at fictional versions of vehicles? Like, I don't like seeing fictional versions of vehicles.
And,
I like
like,
seeing
when
the
you-
real thing.
Yeah.
And like when you look at like Driving Empire before Voldex even owned them, like there was no
The game was
ads
awesome. Like, it was
anywhere.
a great game.
There
Yeah, it
no
was
ads
the
anywhere. There was
interior
detailed
were detailed,
interiors. But
and it was
after
actually
they
fun to
bought
play.
'em- After they bought them, there's ads everywhere now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, one of the main reasons why the game was why car companies started removing their car brands was because of Driving Empire's gambling system.
Exactly.
Oh
And
yeah.
And
the
that
owners
came
of the owners of the game as well badmouth other RP games to their companies that they license when they go to license.
So I'm looking at Roblox right now. Guess what rank Wolfpack is now, aka the creator of Brookhaven.
What?
In his own group, he's now member.
Wow.
But yeah, like
Well-
after Voldex bought them, like there were ads everywhere.
And there's still, and yeah, they're a company that literally all they care about is making money. They don't care about making a good game. All they care about is making money.
Yeah, just make the game the
And
most
I think
crap.
Brookhaven in general is just going to drop in popularity. Like, that game is
Let's
one of the
see.
most it's probably one of the most popular. I think it's the most popular roleplay game on Roblox right now.
If I look up Roblox game analytics, I want to see if I can like
For
see.
RP, definitely for RP. It's one of the actual, like, probably one of the most popular Roblox games in general. Like, it's a really like, usually there's over 200,000 people playing the game.
So I'm
Like,
looking
think
at
about it,
Brookhaven.
200,000 people around the world playing one Roblox game.
So I've looked up Brookhaven right now. It seems like so on February 8th, 2025, it says average play length of 16.864 minutes.
Yeah,
And
that
then-
sounds about right.
And then on the 11th,
One of
it
the things
dipped.
that's actually interesting about Brookhaven in general, that game is chosen usually for what is it? It's chosen for skits and stuff. Like, all the skits I see of like Billy, the Billy skits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those are always done in Brookhaven. They're not done in any other Roblox game. It's only Brookhaven. So skits like that are probably gonna start disappearing or becoming a lot more rare, because the creators won't, or they probably won't become more rare. They'll probably find a different game for it, but they're not. But they're going to probably go. The amount of them being in Brookhaven is going to drop.
Like, from what I see, like, there's a whole thing about acquisition. It's like it is dipped since, like, I think Volvex finished purchasing it on the 8th of February, and like on the 11th, it went from having like 8.36% platform share to having like 6.35.
Yeah, that sounds about right. People just hate the company that owns Driving Empire at this point. A lot of people hate them.
Yeah.
And they should, because they've ruined a lot of They've ruined 3 games so far, or 2 games.
Yeah, because I think the NFL game was already owned by them.
Yeah, I think they actually created it, but
another
Brookhaven
one-
and Driving
company-
Empire were owned by other people. They swooped in and ruined them basically.
Yeah, but then another company,
Yeah.
another company that absolutely ruined a ton of Roblox games, like a ton of them. It's GameFam.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
Game
Game Man.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They used
What
to
games
own.
do they own?
Let me see, but I know they used to own Ultimate Driving, and then I think
Yeah,
like
they
what's his name?
they
Not Nicholas. 22 Pilots pulled out.
yeah. They made it like a huge cash grab. They basically added
Exactly.
like what is it? The battle pass. They added the battle pass and like premium features and shit, and it just
So the games they
completely
own.
ruined the game.
The games they own is Sonic Speed Simulator, SpongeBob Simulator, Military Tycoon, Twilight Daycare, Barbie Dreamhouse Tycoon, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Battle Tycoon, Super League.
They
Soccer,
own a lot of Tycoon games.
Car Dealership Tycoon, Weapon Fighting Simulator, War Tycoon, Easy Obby, Untitled Fling
Oh,
Game,
they
Starving
own.
Artist.
Wait. They own Car Dealership Tycoon.
Yeah.
Wow,
Oh, I'm
that's one of the more
Car
popular ones that I play.
Dealership
I played that
Tycoon.
game a ton.
Car Dealership Tycoon trademarked.
Yeah, Car Dealership Tycoon is a game that I used to play a lot when I was a little bit younger. Like last year I played that game a crap ton.
They own a lot of simulators and tycoons and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they own War Tycoon. War Tycoon used to be actually a game I played a lot before they bought it.
Well, we gotta get
It
about
used to be
Car
called.
Dealership Tycoon I stopped playing just because I started playing Greenville and
Yeah.
like Southwest Florida and Rensselaer County game and Rensselaer County stuff. That I'll hop on every so often just to see what's up. There's one game that I used to play a lot, or I used to grind a lot, and I still do. I just don't do it right now because I'm grinding Greenville, and that is Mega Mansion Tycoon.
If I look at about the about page of GameFam, it says
Has anybody here heard of Mega Mansion Tycoon before?
Yeah, that's it. I don't know if anyone if it's just if I think it's still so GameFam is headquartered in Los Angeles.
Interesting.
And
They have
I
Minecraft
think this
stuff.
podcast might bounce around a bit. Like we'll talk about topics like this, and then probably other podcasts will be just us yapping and just messing around,
yeah, but
like just saying the randomest things. Because most podcasts nowadays are just like either us talking about different topics, or like us just yammering and then making it.
So right now, it says right here 3.3 million daily visits in the United States on GameFam's website.
3.3
That's a
million
lot.
visits alone.
That's only
Holy cow!
and it's 18.8 million worldwide.
Jeez Louise.
96 million hours of gameplay per month. Like,
Yeah,
one thing we could probably also talk about in this podcast.
they basically made all the games a cash grab. So I wonder how much money they are making.
Oh, they're definitely making billions at this point.
Yeah.
let's see, what can I
100% making
find?
billions at this point, based off of how many games they make and stuff.
I'm looking up.
They've got to be making a lot of money nowadays.
I'm looking up GameFam stories online right now.
Yeah, there's one thing I kind of want to also talk about in this episode is games that just like disappeared, or like games that were good and then they just died.
Well, I feel like that's a topic for another episode, to be honest.
Oh yeah, that is true. We'll focus on just car brands being removed in this episode, and then we'll probably talk about what Roblox games, just games in general that just used to be extremely popular, but then just like died.
So I just found this thing from Bloxy News. It says so GameFam is being accused by a former employee for poor working conditions and discussing wages with colleagues. He was doing work, so the person, Joshua DeBoer, realized he was doing work of a position that was above his own. he said people were being paid were definitely being paid very unfairly in comparison to me by a noticeable amount. Like, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is.
I am glad that
But I wanted to also talk about a couple other things when it comes to car brands and stuff.
Alright.
There's smaller car games, like for example Rensselaer County. Those games haven't removed any vehicles at all, except for one vehicle car brand in Rensselaer County, and Mega Mansion Tycoon. Actually, thinking about it, and that's Lamborghini. Like
Yeah,
Lamborghini wasn't just like for Salto Explorer and Greenville. If I remember correctly, Roblox sent a cease and desist to all Roblox games that had vehicles in them to remove any Lamborghini models they had in them.
Yeah, they probably did.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest. I just got honked at by some random dude, and I turned into the right lane and he was in the left lane.
fair enough.
No, like that's no reason to honk. There's no reason to honk for that.
You gotta remember it's Roblox players.
And it's
Roblox.
JGVRP, so why should I be surprised?
Yeah.
Anyhow, if
I'm gonna
vehicles,
check Brookhaven.
I have said this, and I'm going to say it again. If a car brand like Ford gets removed, it's not just gonna be Ford, by the way. It's not just gonna be Ford. It's gonna be Ford, Lincoln, and Mercury. Those are the three car brands owned by Ford that are in Greenville right now.
Yeah.
And if Ford gets removed, that will be a very, very, very big hit to the game, because currently the biggest car company in Greenville is Ford. Like there's 99 different models for Ford in the game right now. 99.
So I'm checking Brookhaven.
That's including
now.
like different types of ambulances. Cars they have in the game for specific ones, like for the Crown Vic, for example, and the Ford Explorers. Like there's 3 or 4 variants of the Ford Explorers per year, like the 2013, then the 2016, then the 2021. There's like 4 or 5 different cop car models for those vehicles.
Yeah.
But it still would be a very big hit to the game if Ford was moved, because it's the biggest car brand in the game right now. Like there's no other car brand that's big that's as big as Ford.
Yeah.
Not even Dodge. Dodge only has like a quarter of the amount of vehicles in Greenville. If I remember correctly, Dodge has around 35 to 40 models in the game. And then Mercedes comes in third with like a little over 30, if I remember correctly.
Well, anything
So the top 3 right now would be Ford, Dodge, and Mercedes. And I have a feeling that Dodge will be all 3 car brands. I have a feeling will get removed in the near future. Like Ford is a low chance, I would say. Mercedes is a very high chance, because Mercedes, if I remember correctly, is a very, very picky company. They like things to be.
No, that will be Ferrari. Ferrari doesn't really like stuff.
Yeah, Ferrari.
Mercedes is kind of
oh yeah,
chill.
that's right. Ferrari got removed as well, like fully removed.
Yeah.
That's
Guys,
right.
anything
I forgot
you wanna
about
say
that.
before we end the episode?
Huh?
Anything you want to say before we end the episode?
No. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Hope you enjoyed.